Hello, Leo. Today is Thursday, June 25, 2026, and you're feeling a lot of emotions right on the surface today. Sometimes you're struck by a deep sense of melancholy, where thoughts come to mind that you don't even realize are undermining your other attitudes or commitments to things you need to follow through on. Something you definitely need to assess carefully is distinguishing one problem from another and dedicating the appropriate amount of time to each. You sometimes let yourself collapse under the weight of different people and situations, which ultimately causes you to snap under stress over even the simplest matters. Managing your emotions and stress will be absolutely crucial from today forward if you want to handle matters with the calm and composure you're known for, your natural strength. Rooted in the element you've belonged to since birth, accepting things is something you still carry with you. The problem is, every time you decide you've learned your lesson and won't repeat that kind of mistake again, somehow you end up stumbling once more. You stumble, but not on purpose. Of course, that's exactly the kind of thing that's bound to keep causing you trouble and setbacks down the road. You'll need to do a quick, close-up assessment of why it's so hard for you to change those small, imperfect habits. Though it won't be difficult to make the shift, you'll definitely need to put in your own effort to make sure you handle things properly. Or else you'll keep repeating that pattern, which ultimately is harmful to you and those around you. Within reason, at least you're super smart, and you'll know how to rise to the occasion. Now let's get into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. Pay close attention to your defenses today. You might feel a bit overwhelmed, emotionally drained from a backlog of pending matters and news that's making you a little more unstable emotionally. And that could end up affecting your immune system. So make sure you're drinking enough fluids. Let life unfold calmly, accepting that things are exactly as they are written. And if there's something you can't change right now, don't let it sour your spirit, because later on you'll understand why it happened this way. So let go and entrust everything to fate, the cosmos, and the planets, and focus on taking care of yourself and honoring your sacred temple, the body. At work, you're eager to get a certain project off the ground, but right now, you may not have the tools you need to make it happen. It's time to move forward with your plans, but also take a moment to assess whether you can actually bring them to life in the short, medium, or long term. Don't stress too much about not being able to make them happen right away. Do it well in the perfect timing, and when it's meant to be. You'll need to find a way to stay motivated at your current job, because there's something and some people there you don't fully trust, to be honest. But you can't let it show in any obvious way you might react. Above all, you're a very professional sign. If you're looking for any kind of promotion, or straight up searching for another job, you'll have that elegance you're known for, allowing you to handle things with increasing skill and finesse. If you're also at a point in your life where you're searching for work because you don't have a job yet, and if you happen to have an interview today, it's going to stand out, noticeable even over the phone or remotely. Your elegant, ready to get things done energy will be felt. Let's say you need to get into your bubble of harmony, and no matter what's happening around you, what truly matters is what's going on inside your heart and your attitude. The financial situation is that you're still a bit economically unstable. Maybe because you've committed yourself more than you should have. And undoubtedly, you're seeing the consequences in your current financial circumstances, or simply not having enough money for it, in some cases. So even though you might still feel it's not possible to save a little more, you actually can. Little by little, you'll see the glass or piggy bank fill up. And after a while, once you've gotten back on your feet, you might look back and realize it adds up to a significant amount of money. Also be careful if you're running a business jointly with someone and the books haven't been balancing lately. Throw yourself fully into making sure they do, that they ultimately work out, and that they're very positive. In fact, you don't have any issues with partners or others. Just make sure you're keeping a close eye on everything to ensure it's all being handled perfect. And when it comes to love, close out old cycles, because you're still sometimes stuck in the same negative situation or dwelling on people who bring nothing positive into your life. And the time to take action is now, and it's up to you. You don't want anything to change, but everything has already shifted a long time ago. It's just that either you're not accepting it, or you're not ready to accept that the one who's changed might be you, because we all evolve along with life. And as long as you cling to that same situation, you won't be able to welcome in new cycles where you truly feel better. Give yourself a chance to do something different, because these are experiences that will undoubtedly leave you with valuable lessons. Trust. If you're already in a stable romantic relationship, someone who was once part of your life has tried in various ways. Let's say, to stay in the present, to share incredibly interesting moments with you. So if you and your partner are really in sync, if you've got that great vibe going, all of this is going to unfold in a more intense, more powerful, and more profound way. And it's going to keep getting better, more intense all the time. In other words, everything's moving at a faster pace now, and your love is growing stronger. If you're single, be careful with those people you meet who you're drawn to, especially since you're a Leo, and you tend to get easily swept up in fantasies. There could be certain pitfalls here, because you might think there's something more going on when really it's just a normal, everyday connection. The key is to somehow feel that you're fully in control of the situation. You'll need to face things head-on and clear certain matters up so neither of you ends up suffering. In other words, if you're getting to know someone and you realize the connection isn't going anywhere, neither forward nor backward, you'll probably need to bring some perspective to the situation. And when it comes to your energy level, it's moderate, so you won't find yourself doing anything dramatically different from what you're clearly and directly showing. But avoid those kinds of conflicts where you can't tell how long it'll take for things to clear up. You're a straightforward sign, accept your mistakes, but truly learn from them. That's where the secret to prosperity lies, accepting what is and letting go. The positive situation you need to strengthen today is a person who's incredibly important to you, one who seems to have a gift for showing up exactly when you need them most. This will be a moment to truly thank them for everything they say and do. They'll lift your spirits, a true ally, a soul friend, a friend for life. And especially, you might be feeling a bit down due to circumstances you're going through. And if someone close is nearby, that'll definitely come in handy, meaning the simple fact that you can help each other out. On the downside, be careful not to let what you have with someone slip away, just because you're not putting in your share to keep it going. If you feel you need to clarify things when you want to be with someone, you simply have to work on making it work, whether it's friendship, romance, family, or whatever you consider it to be. You'll let a lot of time pass, and without a doubt, that can have an impact. So get involved if there's any crisis or issue that needs to be resolved. On the downside, be careful not to stay silent when it comes to talking about your feelings. Clearly, that's the key or the solution to a problem you're facing today. Be honest. Speak up without fear, because it will help you clarify something important. And for students, you're not very willing to talk about group projects, or even to communicate with other classmates, even if it's just from a distance. That definitely could affect your grades if there are shared components. Try to see if you can do it individually, but if that's not possible, you'll need to pitch in and cooperate, even if you'd rather not be part of a team. But you know that if it all adds up to a group effort, you're going to have to get involved. If not, and there's no other way around it, there's no other way, you're going to have to be there. If you're studying on your own, great, because that's where you feel most at ease, like a fish in water, totally in your element, completely flowing and happy with your studies and your own pace. And when it comes to compatibility, today is a wonderful day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Virgo, you're in for a fantastic day, full of joy, closeness, and happiness that's obvious, that's palpable. Second, with people born under the sign of Libra, you're in for a day worthy of adventure, perfect for exploring new places. Or even if you stay close to home or each hang out in your own space, you'll still end up talking about things that go beyond any kind of routine, any kind of ordinary happiness. And third, with people born under the sign of Taurus, you're in for a fascinating day, very positive, very powerful when it comes to the things you want to do, and everything unfolds fantastically well. On the downside, you might experience a minor disagreement or emotional distance with someone who shares your sign, but you know that this only applies today and only if you end up arguing. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow, Lee.